It just feels like there's something about it that I never thought I would be in a superhero movie.
As I say, kind of prioritize my mental and physical health long term so that I wasn't kind of totally burnt out.
My heart swells. It's very, very emotional sometimes, you know? Words still escape me. I can't believe that, this has been in my life for 2 years now, and I'm still trying to come to terms with it, wrap my head around it. It still feels like I'm watching someone else play me on that big screen. But joy, gratitude, sort of like complete shock still. It still feels like, how did I get here? But the immediacy of the love that has come from the fan base, and and doing junkets like this and speaking to people like you is helping me come to terms with the reality of it. But I'm still like floating in the dream, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I take it back to being a kid and loving superheroes, whoever that was, and whether it was the Hulk or the Fantastic Four, or and playing with toys that resembled superheroes. And to think that now, as an adult, I get to be in one of those kind of movies, and I get to be a toy. That's really weird. So yeah, it's kind of a wild thing to try and wrap your head around.
It's like every time I book any role, it feels like I've won a race. It's like that feeling. The best part of getting any job for me has always been when you hear you've got the job. So you're right, it's been a long journey, and it just feels like there's something about it that I never thought I would be in a superhero movie. Just like I would go to the cinema and I would watch them as a loyal fan of them while I carried on with my career separate from it, And so to now be finding that thing of carrying on with my career is actually now intertwined with the superhero thing. It's still, like, pinch myself. I look at my nephew, his excitement, how he talks to his school friends about it, that his uncle is in whatever. That's where the real joy comes from me, is that the reaction of other people. I use my nephew, but even all my adult friends and stuff, they're all good. They love it as much, if not more, than their kids, and their pride that they know someone involved in it. My heart swells. It's very, very emotional sometimes,
I feel incredibly grateful. I mean, like Chowdhury touched upon, when you work for a long time in the industry, you don't necessarily anticipate that something like this is going to come your way. Certainly, you don't feel kind of entitled to it or anything like that. And when it does, it's a huge blessing. And my brother's 42, and no one's more excited than him. So, and that's really kind of an incredible thing about the Marvel films. I think they capture the attention and the excitement of children and adults. I think it kind of awakens everyone's inner child to an extent. And I feel very, 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 very proud to be playing a role in this franchise particularly. It was difficult, certainly. I was very lucky to have a very supportive team who kind of helped me do it in a way that was safe and natural, and as I say, kind of prioritize my mental and physical health long term so that I wasn't kind of totally burnt out. I did it with a very kind of particular, specific and unique purpose in mind, which was to give playing a superhero my best shot. But I was also able to kind of enjoy the process as well along the way. It wasn't just hard work, it was also enjoyable too at times, and to challenge myself in that respect. And I was also lucky that I'd been training and been kind of preparing for a couple of other roles that were quite physical too. So I had, had a kind of number of years of sort of quite regular physical training, under my belt. So it wasn't a super rushed kind of, intense process. It was a little bit longer than maybe some might think.